What's up, everybody? This is Dr. Funk, meanwhile Funktron crew. Just showing y'all some gameplay from Hyperkin SQ. I previously did an unboxing to this. Go check out that video if you haven't already. Want to test a few games I have, a couple old games. See what we got right here. Excuse the mess. Operation C, Japanese version. Turtles for the Foot Clan. Game Boy Color game. Paperboy. Hoops for Game Boy. In Your Face. Sonic Advance 2, one of the best 2D Sonic games out there. Final Fight 1, one of the best Final Fight remakes out there. And Mega Man and Bass, which was released on Super Famicom, but they come over to Super Nintendo, so let's check them out. Alright, y'all, so this is In Your Face, basically Hoops for Game Boy. Now, one thing, if you look at earlier reviews about this product, wasn't very good. John Hancock, Mel Jesus, Rock Solid, Mad Little Pixel, all kind of gave meh reviews about it, and they had to fix a few things. For example, the Game Boy looked kind of blurry. They fixed that in the day one patch. Also, the Game Boy Advance games were not running at the correct frame rate. They kind of fixed that with the update, because basically what this is an emulation system. So what they're doing is when I put a card in there, they're pulling the ROMs off the card and then running the system. So in the day one fix, because this is what you can do when you put the day one patch in. Since this is running off, I understand, RetroArch, and they said RetroArch run Game Boy games and stuff pretty well. Found out if you got a USB keyboard, you can do this. Push F1 and you get to this menu, right? And you see all this stuff that you can do on here. So what you want to do, see if I remember. Then you go to options. Do a whole bunch of stuff on here. But that's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. Backspace. Don't hit escape. It's going to mess up the system from what I understand. Is it latency? Frame delay. Frame delay. That's what I'm looking for. So what you had to do is you had to put the frame. It was set to 3, but you had to put it to 0. And it runs smoothly. I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about when I put in a Game Boy Advance game. But let's check out Hoops. Alright, here you go, Hoops. Basically Hoops for Game Boy. 1-on-1, 2-on-2. A very quick game. Limited options. But it's cool for what it is. When you notice, the color palette reminds you of Game Boy Color when you put in an original Game Boy game, because this is an original Game Boy game. But on the Game Boy Color, you can kind of switch the colors in the beginning, the color schemes, by holding the D-pad, and it's kind of stuck on this. Sorry for that. I had the USB keyboard plugged up instead of the controller, and I tried it. Alright, so let's see what we do. Uh-oh, we stole the ball. Let's see. Oh, he stole the ball back. Let's see if we get the dunk in. Yeah. Okay, we dunking. Jones. I got the ball ripped from him. See if we can do it again. Oh, he played some defense. That was gonna be a nice Connie the Hawk dunk. So yeah, you know this, man. This is just Hoops for Game Boy. And this is all we had. When it came to Game Boy, essentially what they did was they took a lot of Nintendo games and they just kind of shrunk them down. And some of them had extra features and some of them didn't. Like I said, this one's like, you know, very
Very limited options. I'm pretty sure you could probably use the link cable to play with someone else. But you know, stuff like this costs like $30, $40. So imagine paying $30, $40 just to play a quick versus mode. There's no tournament, no nothing. Ooh, got him. So yeah, man, this is Game Boy. I actually like the color scheme for this, and game is up. I lost. Look at that screen. I suck. Alright, let's look at the next game. So this is what it looks like when a game loads up. Game Boy games load up pretty quick. Original Game Boy and Game Boy Color. This is Contra on Game Boy, but that's the Japanese version. You'll see when the title screen come up. The cool thing about Game Boy, if you don't know, is it's a region-free system. So I remember buying this, like, my Retron 5, like, man, I play this with Retron 5 is region-free, but if I had a original Game Boy, I could play this too. Like, once again, you notice it has like that greenish, reddish color palette. That was one of the complaints for a couple of reviews I saw of this. It don't bother me too much though, because you play this on the original Game Boy, it's booger green. But if you play it on the Game Boy Pocket, it's black and white, which is a little bit better, a little bit easier on my eyes. So I don't think I played this long because I had just got them streaming it the other night. I think I stopped right here. Switch games. What I play next? I believe I put in Ninja Turtles here. Once again, loading is not too bad because this is pulling the ROM off the cartridge. So yeah, this is the first Nintendo Turtles game on Game Boy. I played this for quite a bit. I was trying to get to a boss to show you guys the boss, so I'm just gonna talk a little bit and then let y'all enjoy the gameplay. So all the turtles play the same, no matter which one you pick. All their weapons have the same range. They just hit bonus stages, and when you duck and attack, you throw ninja stars. Let y'all enjoy this. This is something a lot of people who had Game Boy back in the day, they had this game. This was another Konami game, but I believe they published this on the Ultra, just like Contra, because Nintendo had crazy rules about publishing. You can only publish so many games a year. So Konami created another company so they can publish and make more games. Release more games, rather. Gameplay. This game came out in 1989. So enjoy this gameplay. I think it was a bonus stage right there I just missed out on. Which is just you guessing a 3-digit number that Splinter is thinking about. You know how you say, hey, pick a number between 1 and 20. Something like that, but you do it with Splinter. Oh shit. That's the only one. Yeah. Like I said, I was playing this for so long because I thought I was going to get to a boss. I believe the first, excuse me, first boss is Rocksteady. Damn, back to the sewer. Yeah, I cut it off right here. So now we are putting in a Game Boy Color game. I only got one Game Boy Color game. And the Game Boy Color was my first handheld, but the only thing I played on it was Pokemon Yellow. So it's Paperboy. Yeah, this is awesomely terrible. But you know, the idea of playing video games on the go was appealing, especially if you was part of a family that, you know, did long car trip rides. You know, I'm about to sound like an old fogey. Back in my day, we couldn't do nothing but look out the window and listen to the music that's on the radio unless you had the CD player or Walkman. And you know, the Game Boy was only good during the day, and unless you had the light, that's the only time you spent it at night. And then your parents was pissed off. Oh, he's trying to serve me. And then your parents was pissed off because they always had to buy bellies from the burglar go. Stop the burglar. Yeah, Game Boy, Paperboy is a classic, man. This is so silly. Delivering papers, but you can hit people and break windows and shit. Like right there, I just broke up a fight by running into it. So yeah, this is a classic, and it was released on everything. I mean everything. Computers, Nintendo, Genesis. And at the arcade, the controller was some handlebars. So I'm doing a training thing right now. Who has a training course at the end of the street? Oh, you got some fans in the stands too. Let's see who still wants a paper. All them people said, nah. And you go through the whole week delivering papers, and it gets crazier throughout the week. Now, here is, oh no, not yet. Here's a bonus. And I probably shouldn't put this in here because it made the video a little bit longer. And I didn't intend to play this at first, but I was like, man, let me show this off just a little bit. But this is Battletoads for Game Boy. It's called Battletoads in Ragnarok World, but this is basically the Nintendo version of the game. Because Game Boy had its own version of Battletoads. But then they released the Nintendo version on Game Boy and gave it the subtitle. Color scheme. You are Toad, so you should be green. Music is the same. Music sounds damn good. This is, I don't think I played this when I was a kid. I didn't play this when I was an adult, but I remember they talked about this a lot in video game magazines and on Game Pro, the TV show. But one of these days I'm gonna probably stream and beat this original game, not the Game Boy version, but the Nintendo version. I got it on Xbox on Real Replay, so. So I'm gonna be quiet and let y'all enjoy some gameplay for a second. So yeah, this is where the problems really start with the system, with the Game Boy Advance. It says on the box beta, but you notice it took a little while for that to load up. The game to load up Sonic Advance, which is one of the better 2D Sonic games before Sonic Mania came along. But as you see right here, this is a retro arch screen I was telling you about earlier. I was used to access with the keyboard. Shout out to Mad Lil Pixel and Rock Solid Productions for pointing this out in their videos. But you see, I set the frame rate to 3 because that's how the Game Boy Advance games were initially running. So it was running pretty crazy, and I believe I show it in Sonic 2. I know I'll do it in the next game. So yeah, we about to see in a minute. Take right here, I was filling with the keyboard. I forgot I had the keyboard in. You gotta put in the controller. Sorry about that. But this is one of the games that got me through college, man. I played the hell out of Sonic Advance 2. And you got Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, which you had to unlock you start with Sonic, but you unlock the other couple characters when you beat Robotnik at the end of a couple stages. So right now, I think I left the frame rate at 3, the frame skip at 3. So you might be able to see a little difference how stuttery it is. I think right here, yeah, right here I'm gonna stop and change. Oh, I thought that'd be it. Maybe I was like, I'll play through the rest of the level. I'm gonna be real, man. I'm just happy that my capture this with Elgato, my footage ain't messed up, so. Amen to that. Excuse me. This one, Sonic. Alright, so I just played through an act here. I probably didn't showcase the difference. I'm pretty sure I didn't do it in Sonic, and I know I did it
3, 2, 1.
in the next game. But we about to stop Sonic. Now, what's so funny is Final Fight didn't take as long to load up. Loaded up pretty quick. And actually still had data on here. So it's cool to pull save data from your cartridges. Best version of Final Fight to play. And you about to see why. You got the main 3 characters, and then you got the alpha versions of the characters. And the alpha versions of the characters, Guy can take more damage. And Alpha Cody is just strong as heck. So right here, there's no frame delay, so it's playing like normal, real smooth. And yeah, I'm being pretty terrible. I apologize for all you game creators I secretly, talk bad about when you guys be doing footage and you guys are not playing like I want to, so I'm not one of those people. So I apologize to all the creators who I secretly berated. I didn't like going to that comments. It's like, man, they slaw. Alright, right here. This is where I'm gonna change the frame delay, And this is how it was set on default. This is how it was pre-release when it was still review systems out. This is what the reviewers saw. Once again, shout out to Mad Lil Pixel and Rock Solid for showing me this, or everyone else this who has this this system. Plan on buying one. So this is what's going now. You're gonna notice a huge difference once I finally unpause the game. Y'all might hear my kids in the background. You see that? A little laggy. Also, you see the power that Alpha Cody has? Whole cheat code. So, what they did with this port of Final Fight 1 is they took the Super Nintendo version of the game and improved it. The only thing that sucks about this game is the music, but that's pretty much. I don't like the way the sound, how video game music sound on the Game Boy Advance. That's my only gripe for this to be a 32-bit system. And I'm talking about like games that were released like on Super Nintendo or any other system they re-released on here. It's just terrible. But like I said, this system got me through college, man, because it's essentially a slightly more powerful. Well, quote me this to correct me in the comments, but it just reminded me of a slightly more powerful Super Nintendo. Because look at all the sprites on the screen. On the original Super Nintendo version, you could only fight 3 enemies at a time, because it was a launch game. What was cool about playing the alpha characters, you get dialogue. Actually, with any character, you get dialogue before you fight the boss. Also, they uncensored his name on this version, because in the original Super Nintendo version, his name is called Thrasher. I think they kept it Thrasher for Final Fight Guy, but I don't know. So, you're going to beat him down real quick. It's not going to take long. Look at that. Man, just destroys energy bars with his basic combo. He's about to go down after this. So right now, we're about to get one of those Street Fighter Alpha 3 quotes. Sad to see, save the girl, but I couldn't save myself. Alright, so last game is Mega Man and Bass. Like I said earlier, this was released on the Super Famicom, but it wasn't released on Super Nintendo. It was released around the same time as Mega Man 8, and you will see what I'm talking about. Mega Man 8 on PlayStation and Saturn. You'll see what I'm talking about when you see the graphics. I should have put some more low music in here. But this. So here goes Mega Man and Bass. Bass was introduced in Mega Man 7, created by Dr. Wily. He has a dog too, Treble, so play on music words, bass, treble. The differences is Mega Man can slide, he can charge his shot. Bass can't slide, but I think his jump is better and he can aim his buster. But yeah, I was really terrible on this. I think I kept dying. I was just like, man, forget this. But you see what I'm talking about? This is a Super Nintendo game, man. These are kind of the graphics from PlayStation and Sega Saturn. And of course, those are a little bit cleaner. Right here, I'm going to change the frame rate again so you guys can see what's going on. So what I should have did to make this easier was I should have had a USB hub so I could have had the controller and the keyboard, but I was being lazy. So watch the difference now that the frame skip is changed. Whenever I just had to unpause it. You see how it's jittery now? Now you play something, I mean, it's playable. It's just like, you know, if you like to play emulate. So here's a verdict: should you buy it? Only if they got the patch out where the Game Boy Advance games are running better. They did the fixes for the original Game Boy games, so that's pretty cool. Make sure that everyone who buys this knows about the Retro Arch feature and using the keyboard feature. And it should be fine. In my opinion, I think $79.99 is a little bit much. No, I'm sorry, $74.99 is a bit much. I think if it was like $60 something, $59.99 or $64.99, it would be pretty cool. But the controller is probably what drives the price up, because the quality controller is pretty dope, and the look and the design. Like Hyperkin, these new systems, like the design, great eye candy, looks great. But if you just someone who's trying to get back into playing, you hear about playing Game Boy games, you're pretty casual. When you see this, you probably get this and it's not patched properly, you're probably gonna think you wasted your money. So hopefully they put the patch included into the systems that are shipping out now. It was hard to get one in the beginning. I pre-ordered mine and I didn't get mine until about 3 weeks later. So my pros is the look of the system, the look and feel of the controller, the fact that this is accessible, meaning, you know, if you want something to play your Game Boy games and you don't want to pay too much money, it's out there. The video game store I went to, they had a bunch of them, and they kind of had them in the corner like they were hiding them. Cons, there's better options to play Game Boy games. You got physical cartridges. You got the Retron 5, which have many more options. Change color palettes, add patches, region free. You don't have to worry about the lag or anything. And also the Retron 5 plays other systems as well. Also, Analog Pocket is coming out with a option. I'm sorry, Analog is coming out with the Analog Pocket, which is a better option. It's going to look better. But it's also going to be very hard to come by, since they've been out of pre-orders since March, and they're supposed to be coming out with more pre-orders in the fall. And you're going to be paying well over $200 if you want everything to be able to play games on that. Because with that, you can buy a dock to play it on TV. You can also buy adapters to play Lynx, Game Gear, like pretty much every handheld system in the 90s. So, you know, that's out there. But I think Hyperkin had a good idea. Just the initial execution was poor. Thank God for the reviewers for being honest about the product. Overall, it's kind of initially a letdown, but with the discovery of the Retro Arch, so how to access the menu, I think it's pretty redeemable at this point. I just think it should be a little bit cheaper. And that's all I got. So if you like what you see here, like, comment, and subscribe. And know, I am part of the Meanwhile on Funkatron crew, so here's some content for you guys. Excuse my phone. My phone is just blowing up. Yeah, that's all I got. Have a good day.